Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Ukulele Land, the place where, whether you're 4 or 104, you can learn the ukulele. In this playlist, we're working our way through 12 songs taken from this short collection here. The list is over here. That's a list of well-known beginner or nursery rhymes that everyone in the family knows. We're trying to keep these videos under about 10 minutes. I have to say I'm failing. They're closer to 15 than they are to 10. Don't want them too long, but likewise, I don't want them too rushed. They're all, or they should be all, beginner friendly because that's what they're designed to be. They're all in the key of C, so you're going to need a C chord, an F chord, an A minor chord, and a G chord. You'll find a link to a video explaining those in the description below as well. So get out a pen, get out a sheet of paper, and get ready to write. That's old style, by the way. If you want the PDFs, you can download them from the description as well. Have fun playing your ukulele. That's the most important thing. And the aim after these 12 lessons is that you have 12 family-friendly songs that you can pull out of your backpack. Get out your ukulele and you can sing them and play them, and the rest of the family will have fun singing them and playing them as well. And you'll be on your ukulele journey. You can, Lelyland? Absolutely. Yes, you can. Let's go. So then, off we go with Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Chords and lyrics up over here. Lyrics is probably a more accurate way of saying the words. The lyrics sounds a bit more professional. That's fine too. So the lyrics and the song chords in the key of C for Old MacDonald. You'll see in each line there's kind of 4 beats or 4 chords. Now the way it's written here is for space saving. So there's actually kind of 2 sets of 4 or 2 lines on each line, if you know what I mean. Old MacDonald had a farm is really the first line. And the second line is E-I-E-I-O. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So they're written more in 8s than 4s, but you get the idea. Strum pattern number 1 assumes you know your C chord, your F chord, and your G major chord, and it's just single strums. I decided to put on my strap just to lift the ukulele a little bit so that it's more viewable in these videos. How do I know what the first note is? Honestly, I don't know. I just keep strumming a C chord and then start picking out individual notes until I find the one that I'm looking for. And when I was working this out, I found out that it's a C note that works best with a C chord to start this tune. Sometimes it could be a G, but you know when you're singing, you might not be able to find the right note to start singing with straight away, but you'll certainly know when you're singing wrong ones, if that makes any sense. So that's our C. Oh, old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a hen, E-I-E-I-O. I know it says here a cow, but honestly it could be any farm. For the actual chorus, with a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there, here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere, it's all C's. With a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there, here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere a cluck cluck. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. So for strum pattern number 1, or down everywhere, it's 1 down strum for every chord that's there. And even though it looks like there's 8 on the top line, That's really 2 lines. So it's 4s, it's in sets of 4s all the way through. So join us in a few seconds for strum pattern number 2. Strum pattern number 2, or down up, is just there to fill in that song a little bit more. That's all it is, down up. I sometimes use my thumb, which is soft on the way down, nail on the way back, but more often than not I'll use maybe these 3 fingers here, and the nails will be brushed on the way down, and it's just the soft pads of the fingers on the way back up. But it is important to relax this hand. But it's just down up. Take you a while to get used to it, especially if this happens to be the first video you've been looking at. But if you've looked at some of the others in the 12 collection, you've gotten and you've seen it before. Still a C note to start. Oh, old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O, with a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, down up, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, old MacDonald. And the verse, or the next verse, or whatever farm animal you're picking, goes on from there. So just the first line again. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-G-G-C-E-C-E. And maybe you've got to slow it down like that at the start, but basically for every chord symbol that's over there in the lyrics, you were playing down up. And that's Old MacDonald. You can put as many verses as you like with it. You can have as much fun as you like. I said, if you're a younger person, the older adults will sing with you. If you're an older adult, the younger people will sing with you. It's just fun to do. We'll move on in a few seconds to strum pattern number 3. We're back. And strum pattern number 3. It's always a little bit tricky to do the complicated or the more complicated patterns. But the good news is that once you've learned them, they're no longer complicated. But at the start, your hand is kind of stuck and it doesn't want to follow your patterns. So this pattern is down, 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 up, down, up. Some people call it 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. You've just got to practice it over and over, and eventually your brain will remember it and switch off, and your hand will actually do it naturally. Most of the time in songs you'll have, let's say, 2 C's in a row, and you'll go down, down for your first C, down, up, down. You'll usually be playing the full pattern of down, 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 up for each chord. But in Old MacDonald, that pattern gets split all of the time. And that makes it quite a bit tricky to switch between your chords. It's easier for me to show you than explain it. Let's take the first line. Oh, oh, old MacDonald was fine. But then I have had a farm, where I'm splitting my chord pattern. My down, down was on the F, and my down, up was on the C. That's a little tricky to do. So just the first line only. Oh, old MacDonald had a farm. Just practice that to get used to splitting your chords between the pattern. And the next line is E-I-E-I-O. where the C plays the E, I, and the G plays it down, up, down, up. When you break it down too much like this, it feels like you're adding pieces of a jigsaw together and you can't fit them together. But once you get used to it, they do flow. So if I played that first line kind of at normal pace, you can watch my down, down, and you'll see me switching for the right times, hopefully. Oh, old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O. Stay there. Cluck, cluck here, a quack, quack there, here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack, quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. I think at the end I probably played something a little bit different just to kind of close off the verse. But as a general sense, you've got to learn your down, down. And in this song, it's going to be split or shared between every chord symbol that's up there. So that's it from this week's Ukulele Land. Ukulele Land. Yes, you can. Old MacDonald had a farm. I think that's song 5 or song 6 in this playlist of ukulele beginning songs, volume 1. As I said, you'll find a link down below for tuning your ukulele if you need to. If you want the PDFs, there's a link down there as well. Most important thing, have fun playing your ukulele. Ukulele Land, yes, you can. Bye from me.